Good evening. Kevin Daerr, 6187 Route 88, Finleyville, PA. Thank you for letting me talk. I'd like to use my 4 minutes without interruption. If you have any comments, please do it at the end of my public comment, please. I filed a right to know for any documents pertaining the classification of the El Rama Fire Department. And I received this letter, and I filed that with Union Township. I received that letter, this letter that I would like to read. This is from ISO. This was a letter dated April 1st of 2023. It was sent to Heather Daerr, Chairman, El Rama Fire Department, or FPSA, and it was sent to 3904 Finley El Rama Road, Finleyville, PA. That's here. I'll read the letter. Dear Chairman Daerr, we wish to thank you and others for your cooperation during our recent public protection classification. Insurance Services Office has completed its analysis of the structure fire suppression delivery system provided to your community. The resulting classification is indicated above. This is a retrogression from the previous classification. Previous classification was 6X. The current one that they were proposing was dropping it to a 10. If you would like to know how your community's classification could improve, or you would like to learn about the potential effect or the proposed changes of your fire suppression delivery system, please call the phone number listed below or visit our website, then it gives the website. Here's the thing that I want everyone to pay attention to. We are not implementing the class change at this time. Before we make this change, we would like to know if you desire to develop a program to retain your 6X classification. We request that you acknowledge this letter in writing within 30 days and advise when this matter will be reviewed. If you choose to begin an improvement program, we would appreciate receiving a list of intended changes within 60 days. The list of intended changes can be included in the 30-day letter if you wish. In cases where improvement have not been completed within 12 months or by April 1st, 2024 in this case, ISO will publish the retrogressed classification, but will continue to work with the community towards an improved future classification. This letter was written by Dale Broyles. He was contacted. He acknowledged this letter, and he explained it. He said, we weren't implementing that classification change on April 1st of 2023. We wanted to give you guys one last chance, and we needed to hear from you within 30 days. However, you guys held a meeting, you guys declassified the El Rama Fire Department based on this, and you blamed the chairman of the board from years ago, Heather Daerr, knowing full well that you had this letter in your possession that fully puts this directly in your lap, Chairman. You even referenced it in your speech that night. Now, I asked for any speeches, your speech specifically, and you said you had no speech. Everyone who attended that meeting that night saw you reading from a speech. You're not fooling anybody. So, this is where it's at. And even tonight, there's blame for the Mingo Circle. Of course, it was the old board, dropped the ball. I'm here to tell you, I sat through those meetings. And I sat through those meetings, and the ball wasn't dropped. The ball was moving forward. Funding was moving forward. $500,000 was issued by LSA. I also hear you blaming the Harold Ivory for stuff. When is the blame going to stop? When is the blame? When are you guys going to take responsibility for what's going on in this township. I mean, you guys have to take responsibility. Next thing you know, you're gonna be telling me that the water running across 88 is the old board's fault or Scarmazy's fault or whatever, even though it's been running that way for 20 years, before any of that was even up there. Please take responsibility for these issues. Next thing I'd like to say is a shout out to the El Rama Fire Department and the Finleyville Fire Department for helping those people who were flooded. They got out there in them boats and they helped those people. Lenny Bailey got those boats out just like he did July 28th of 2017. We have two good fire departments here that help this community. There's not one above the other. They work together, and they work together for the people of Union Township, and they need to be commended. Thank you.